Hey everybody. Oh, Lucy is commando now. We are going Facebook Live. This is day 4 of the clinic. We have gotten these dogs steady to wing shot and fall. They're just green broke, so they're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. This is Lucy. We're no longer holding the check cord.
Up further, Mark. Where those tall dead steps are.
And it's super windy out here, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. Just did a relocate. Young green dog. Whoop. Ooh, she's close to it. Ooh. That's a tough situation for a young dog right there. Good job. Good job. Very nice. Very cool. So this is live. You get to see all the things that happen, the boo-boos that happen, the things that go well, things that don't go so well. There she goes. We've had a lot of gun-shy dogs at this clinic, so that's taken quite a bit of time, but we're still getting a lot done with these guys. Okay, we're going to get her in there. Oh, there we go. Wow, nice. Okay, so this dog did not know whoa upon arrival 4 days ago. This is where she's at after 4 days. We're really fighting the high winds today. It's been tough. The birds want to fly right back over the dogs, which is making it super hard for the puppies. Good, relocate, nice. Very nice. Make her go right. You want her to go around those white flowers. You know where the bird is. Okay. So on the gun-shy dogs, we got all but one fixed. We ended up with 4 gun-shy dogs at this clinic. So that's been real tough, time management-wise. Trying to get Lucy in on this bird. She's going everywhere but the bird. Should hit it right there. There we go. Love it when a plan comes together. She got a good correction on the last one. Dog's still moving a little bit on the shot. That's normal. Now they're going to have to go home and practice, but they all know how to do it now. Bird didn't fly very far. It wasn't. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Now we don't let the young dogs retrieve. Chuck's asking how long we work with the gun-shy dogs. We've been at this clinic from 4 days, from 8 to 5, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Actually, we work till 6 almost every day. And the gun-shy dogs get out. We do each dog 4 or 5 sessions a day. We've got all but 2 of the gun-shy dogs fixed. They're ready to go hunt over. The other 2, we're going to need a little more time. One was cripplingly gun-shy, but we did start the shotgun with her today, and we're about halfway to the shotgun, which would be about 60, 70 yards. So, hope that answers your question, Chuck. You are. Now we're over here. There's John and Bailey. Hi, guys. Okay. Your Facebook Live.
Okay, Wendy.
That's what I told him. Mm-hmm.
A little bit chilly.
Tough conditions.
Yep.
The bird right down through here, Matt.
Brian says, kick that bird, Mark. Brian says, kick that bird up, Mark.
There's
On
bird right
Facebook.
down this strip right here.
All right. This is Matt and Boo. Now, we've actually spent some extra time with Matt and this dog, just because we had it. And we had help with Mark here and Bailey here the past couple of days. So we've done a little bit of force fetch. We've done some force fetch work with her as well. So.
Boo. Here. What does here mean? To me. Boo.
There you go. So what he was saying right there is he's trying to get the dog to go with him, and instead of saying her name, he said here. And when we do here with our dogs, we expect them to come all the way to us. Here does not turn a dog. We use our name to turn them, or a whistle to turn them if that's what you want to do. But if you say here, you need to make the dog come all the way back to you. And it's super important because that's what keeps your retrieve so sharp. Very nice. And she's going to want to move up just a little. Now, he said when he came on the first day, she would not point a pen raised bird, pigeon or a quail. Okay, so that was day 1 on Friday. This is Monday afternoon. He's going to move her up. Oh, looky here. Very nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Now she's not supposed to move now that Mark's in front of her. Oh boy. She's pretty edgy, this one. Good girl. Okay. If they make a mistake, they can't go get the bird. Good job. Very nice. That would be a delayed chase. He did a great job of pulling her back off of it. So these dogs are now commando, meaning we've let go of the check cord. We haven't taken it off yet because if we run into a really difficult situation with these dogs, we can grab that check cord and not have to go way high on the collar. And that's the point until they get really, really, really solid, is to be able to help them. And it wouldn't be long. If we had 5-day clinics, by the end of 5 days, everybody would be off a check cord. And some dogs sometimes get off the check cord at these clinics. But. All right, let's see what she does here. Oh, very nice. She's pointing pen raised birds now. Brian, no, she got corrected. That's why she backed up. He hit her on the collar, and she backed up. She wasn't anticipating the shot. That was just a big correction. So she's really, really good with a gun. We did check all that out before we started this. Pretty little thing, isn't she? That bird's walking right in front of this little dog. This is amazing. Good girl. And for her, it's super hard when the bird flushes. Look at all that. That's a lot of pressure. She's still standing there doing a great job. Thank you, Chuck. We do have a really great crew. We have Bailey, Mark, Michelle, and John and myself, and they're awesome. They work very hard. So when the dog makes a mistake at this level of training, we can pick up the bird, throw it, shoot, throw it, shoot, throw it, shoot, so that the dog gets more comfortable with standing through the shot and the fall of the bird. That can be tough for a dog that's hunted a lot, and this little dog has hunted a lot. So she's definitely wanting to break on the shot more. But you can see our goal at the end of 4 days is to have him green broke, steady to wing shot and fall, and understand the corrections. And you can see now she doesn't have he's not holding the check cord. She understands the corrections. She knows what we're doing. She just stood through a volley of a kick there. So what'll happen is Matt can take her home and good girl. See that, Brian, she did that again. That's a correction that's going on right there. She's super excited about the gunshot. And the less we let her retrieve, the better she's going to be. So. Joe, are you asking how many dogs you can bring to a clinic? If that's your question, you can bring as many as you want. You pay per dog, not per person. And we've had handlers bring as many as 3 dogs to a clinic. It's a lot of work. And okay, we just had a bird get out. It's a lot of work and a lot of walking, but anybody in good shape can handle multiple dogs at a clinic. We can get a lot done. Like I said, for those of you just tuning in, we had 4 gun-shy dogs at this clinic. We fixed 2 of them. The other 2 are close. The 3rd one should be fixed by tonight. And the 4th one is going to take more time, but we knew it would. We were just getting a start on it. But we actually have gotten halfway with a shotgun on that 4th gun-shy dog. So that's just in 4 days. It's pretty amazing. And that little dog was completely run back to the truck gun-shy when we started her 4 days ago. And I will try and come back on Facebook Live after we do these 3 broke dogs. This will be their second to the last session. We'll do one more session with them today, and then they'll be done for the clinic. But again, these dogs had no WOA training when they came. They, oh, good girl. He's getting corrections there. She's just moving a little bit. They had no WOA training whatsoever when they came, and now they're standing through the shot and the fall of the bird. So real pleased with them. Bailey was out earlier roding all the dogs that are in the kennel so they get some exercise because clinics are kind of tough weekends for everybody. Good correction there. She's anticipating the release. So you can see Mark just goes out and throws a bird. Shoots, throws, shoots, throws, shoots. This dog has had a lot of hunting experience, so she's more apt to break when the gun goes off and the bird drops. She's pretty good when the bird flies and the gun goes off. But if that bird drops, she wants to go. You can see our gunner there. Whoa, that's tough. How's that for a tough situation? That bird just flew within 6 feet of her. That's pretty cool. Wow. They're going to try and shoot one for this kid now. And we did help him a little bit with his force training in addition to the clinic this weekend. And we're going to see if we can't get one shot so that we can see how that's going. Again, the less you let them retrieve in the beginning, the easier it is for the dog. It just makes it harder on the dog if you let them retrieve all the time when they're first being broke. John just killed that bird. She didn't move. She was anticipating going away. Make sure you take your time when you walk up to your dog. Beautiful. There you go. Turn your collar down, Matt, and be ready for a here. Too low. It's a little closer. She's overrun it a little. It's right in there. She's excited. So this dog missed her mark a little bit, and the bird is right on the inside of those bushes, and she's probably not going to catch the scent. Sunning conditions are tough. It's been pretty dry. So he's going to help her get around to where she can smell that bird and fetch it for him. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them and we'll answer them. I'm going to keep working on getting Boo in here to find her bird and retrieve it. That's where she needs to be to smell it. She's a little excited. Yeah, she's excited. She missed her mark, and she's convinced it went on the other side of that strip. So just keep trying to get the dog in the scent cone where they can find it. So John threw another one because we're not sure where that landed. It might help her. Oh, there it is. Well, look at that. Wow. So we typically don't. That's right. We typically don't do force training during the clinic, but we help Matt out extra every day just to get him going with his dog. He's done a good job. So thanks, Ryan. We appreciate your comments. Mm-hmm. Yep, Dale Price, this is a little girl. This is Boo. She's on live television right now. Nice job on the force fetch, Matt.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to get the old Wiesla out here. So, the Wiesla, he's been derbied a lot, which means he learned how to catch birds. And even if they don't run the bird down and pick it up in their mouth, if they get to run the bird down, in their mind they've caught it. And he's been derbied enough that he knows he can catch birds. So we got some pretty good corrections on him this afternoon, and being the shy Wiesla that he is, he has decided he might want to take his ball and go home, and it's not so much fun anymore. So now we just build back up and let him have some fun. We'll let him retrieve some. This is what they have to go through when they've caught birds. You can see the liver dog, Lucy, the first one that was on this. If you go back and watch this, she's caught a lot of birds, and we really got some huge corrections on her yesterday, and you can see how fantastic she's standing today. So it's just one of the things that these dogs have to go through once they've learned how to catch birds. So let's see how Will does here. Okay. There you go, yep. Okay. Oh, there he goes. You see that? So we allow our dogs to move up until they're sure they have the bird. You could see that. Now, if he tries to catch it, he's going to correct him. Now that someone's in front of him, he cannot move. Mark came in with a gun. And technically, I'm in front of him, so he shouldn't move. But I'm videotaping for y'all's benefit. So, very pretty boy. Good. So we've gone back to holding the check cord with this dog because we got some big corrections. He had to file a hurt feelings report. The Wiesels do that a lot. There's hurt feelings. Oh, okay. And he just filed another one right there, and that was a correction that shouldn't have happened when the dog is moving away from the bird. He was afraid he was going to be in trouble for catching it, So he's moving away from the bird, and Joe hit the button. It's not the end of the world. They're going to kill it. They're going to let him retrieve. He's going to have fun again. And this will be a great thing for everybody to watch and see how we fix this and get it going. And part of the deal with these clinics is we want the owners to learn how to do this. So it doesn't benefit the owners if we're doing all the handling. And it's real important. Okay, they aborted that mission. It's really important that we let the owners handle them and make the mistakes. And John and I aren't worried. We'll get him bounced back and he'll have fun. And unfortunately, he's caught so many birds, he knows he can. And so he's getting a little upset about all the corrections. But he'll be one you want to watch. We'll try and, even if we're not live, I'll try and videotape his last birds when he's done at the clinic. And you'll see the difference in him. So best thing that can happen with a dog like this that now has had a couple of hard corrections and he's filing the hurt feelings report is if we can get a bird shot for him and then let him retrieve it. Then he's going to have fun again. So, and that's the balance of it. We say, well, we don't let the dog retrieve when they're we don't let the dog retrieve when they're making mistakes, but this would be an exception. This dog is concerned now, so what they did right there is Joe just woed him. So we're just having a little communication here. Let's see what's going on. I think Joe misunderstood what have to happen. But again, that's the whole point of being here. We want the handlers to learn how to handle. And they're going to make mistakes, and the dogs are going to make mistakes. It's not the end of the world. So you guys saw this dog yesterday afternoon was doing very, very well. There you go, good boy. Bring him back in, build his confidence. What we want to do is get one shot, let him retrieve, and then he'll start to find the balance again. So he's not going to be in trouble. So imagine for this dog, this is very confusing. He's been derbied, he's been allowed to catch birds, and now we're telling him he can't catch birds. And he's going, what do you mean? I don't think that's fun. I thought I got to catch birds. And there's no clarity for this dog and the difference between what he's allowed to pick up and what he's not allowed to pick up. A dog that hasn't caught birds can only pick up a bird with blood or gunpowder on it. A dog that has caught birds doesn't have that definition and it thinks it can pick up any bird. So then how do you teach a dog to stand through a pen-raised bird? See how that could be confusing to a dog. Does that make sense? Hey, you guys are doing really good answering me on here. Yes, Dale, I bet you spend a lot of hours walking in this field, haven't you? So they're working on the verbal woe right here just to make sure that he is super handy with it. And he'll listen to him. Oh, good, good. We're trying to disassociate the woe from the bird. Just make sure he just understands woe means woe. He's not in trouble. Good boy. There we go. Good. Now he's getting better. Good. Good, good. So this is getting the balance back to make it fun for him. Okay. And again, like I said, even if I don't get back on live for you guys to see this dog's last session, I will do a video and put it up on Facebook so that y'all can see where he's at when he's done with the clinic. What he's going through is very, very, very normal. So Ryan, he didn't have, yeah, there was some bad timing earlier, but what's happening is we've had to get several hard corrections that you guys have not seen on this video, the last 2 sessions this dog was in, because he's been trying to catch every bird he's come to. As soon as we let go of the check cord, this dog thought he was free again and could do whatever he wanted. And so you see this? Very interesting. Even though he's acting like he's nervous and upset, he's still breaking and wanting to go get the bird. So all that you're seeing right here is tons of bad habits from being derbied, and we're trying to combat that. And we will get him through it. He'll be fine. But again, once your dog has caught birds, this is the process they have to go through to become broke. It's not fun for them. So we don't let our dogs catch birds. He likes that retrieve. That's going to help jolly him back up. And again, Ryan, the corrections you didn't get to see was when we first let go of the check cord and he tried to catch every bird he came to. Is that making sense? It's cold and windy out here today, guys. Now we're getting somewhere. So Joe just keeps repeating whoa, making him stand, working on, good job, working on building confidence in whoa, and not necessarily making it about being a bird in flight, a bird on the ground. Now they're throwing dead birds to let him retrieve some to make it fun again. Good boy. Very nice. Great retriever. Great. You didn't need that knee, did you, Joe? Very nice. Dale, very true. Tyrell was a bird catcher. Okay.
Sorry, Will. Okay. Will. Here, here, here.
And so Joe's feeling kind of bad, and but Joe, that's part of learning, isn't it? That's why you're here.
Yeah.
To learn how to handle your dog. You're doing great. We could do it all for them, but then they don't learn, and the dog is going to be fine. Those of you watching that are gasping, he's going to be just fine. I promise you, I'll put a video up of him, and you'll be shocked at how solid and confident he is. This is just part of the process of going through the bird catching. Okay, this is Ranger and Ken.
Ranger.
All right, Ryan, I'll send you some cold weather if you send us some warm weather.
Ranger.
Off he goes. So Ranger, we're pushing harder, pushing birds. He's completely loose. We're
Ranger.
putting a lot more pressure on this dog as he's much more advanced.
Ranger.
Pretty boy. This dog has been completely owner handled at these clinics. All the training has been through our clinics. Oh boy, that's some pressure, isn't it? Look at that. Mark's gonna go shoot the bird. I'll stay on the dog so you guys can see what the dog does here. It's a really, really nice dog. Hi, Dory. Yeah, you do learn from your mistakes. That's how we learn. We're not going to get better if we don't come out here and practice and put ourselves out there. And our whole entire program is geared towards, that bird is being evasive. Our whole entire program is geared towards teaching amateurs how to handle their own dogs, whether that be just for hunting, competition, hunt tests, field trials, NAVDA. That's what we're all about. And it's very rewarding to see the success that owners can have in training their own dog. This dog's been completely done by Ken at clinics. Very, very nice dog. That bird's flown like 12 times now. It's just bouncing around out there. I'm staying on the dog so you can see him. He's going to try and catch it and shoot it. There we go. Mark's finally got it.
Pick it up. Okay, go ahead.
Bird shot.
Pick it up.
Nope, it's not shot. False alarm. The wind is making it really, really tough. The bird's still floating around out there. Okay. We are gonna. Hi, Jody. We're gonna put another bird out for this dog. It's, this high wind is making it really tough to hit a bird for these guys. So. Very nice. Turn him. Good. There you go. So we don't want that delayed chase. We don't want the dog to go back to where the bird was down. Let's go see if we can find what Mark can shoot. Or maybe John's going to try and shoot this one. I know these are long videos, but I appreciate everybody watching because we're showing it live, exactly what happens, what goes right and wrong, how we fix problems that arise. Those of you that saw Will and Joe go saw that there was a little bit of problem with some timing there and the dog got worried. We're not worried. We'll bring him back. He's going to have to go through some harder times with nice shot, John, with learning not to catch birds, and it's going to take a lot of repetition, but he'll be just fine. This dog is not force trained. And those of you that watched our YouTube video on a dog dropping the bird about 10 feet from you, from the bird being snatched, okay, this was a dog that did that when he arrived. And that was a beautiful, beautiful retrieve. Getting much better, look at that, okay? So we fixed that with a proper hear and praising him when he gets to him with the bird, okay? So he had a bird snatching issue and he would drop the bird about 10 feet out. So that's a pretty nice retrieve. Okay, so you've seen all the dogs. Hi, Jess. Sorry. Don't interrupt the BK clinic. Jody, you're not interrupting the BK clinic. This is awesome. Okay, so we're going to come back. I'd like to show you some of the gun-shy puppies, if we can. Show you how far we've gotten with some of those in 4 days. It's pretty impressive. And especially the one that was just cripplingly gun-shy. We're about 70 yards from the shotgun with her, and that's just amazing. And she's retrieving birds now. So, and we actually got all of the puppies retrieving birds. And so 3 or 4 of them, when they came, wouldn't even pick one up, and now they're all retrieving. So, very exciting. Very pleased with these dogs. I'm going to sign off right now, and I will come back in a little while.